Hey, TSUTigers.com here with head coach Kathy Bullock. Let's talk about preseason first. So you guys started out pretty slow, dropping the first 4 games of the season, but you guys picked up things and won the next 5 out of 6 games. What did you guys do as a team in order to turn things around?
Well, from game 1, match 1, we focus on getting 10% better every time we play, because we figure if we get 10% better every time we play, then we're going to eventually get to 100%. So it's really not about the amount of wins and losses that we have, because we're focusing on making sure we're taking care of our business as far as getting everything done technically, because we know as we progress, we don't need to be at 100% right now. We just need to progress per match, per set, just to make sure we're doing the things that we need to be doing on the court.
And the losses you guys did have in preseason were all against teams that are doing pretty well in their respective conferences. How do you think playing teams like Ole Miss, Samford, and ETSU help prepare the team for conference?
Well, we wanted a mixture this year. We went for some quality teams. A lot of the teams we played this year won their conference tournament. They were not huge teams, but they still were quality teams, and we wanted to compare the teams that we played against with the OVC teams and try to get that same level of competition. So when we got to the OVC, we basically seen everything that we can see.
And another thing that happened during preseason, unfortunately, Ariana Anderson suffered from a season-ending injury in the match against Alabama A&M. Just a couple weeks before conference started. Were you worried that her absence would affect the team at all?
Well, Ariana Anderson is a great player. So whenever you lose a great player as a coach, it's always some type of, I don't worry about anything, but it's always some type of situation where you have to figure out, well, who's going to step up. So we just talked about, again, we talked about everybody needing to hold the rope. That's what we call it. So we have everybody holding the rope, and if we lose one, when Ariana went down, somebody else had to step in and hold a little bit more of the rope. And I think Chloe Watson has done an amazing job of holding a little bit. So she's basically holding up Ari's end of the rope until she gets back.
Okay, and moving on to conference. You guys just started this past weekend, dropped the first 2 to Moorhead and EKU before picking up a huge win on Tuesday against Belmont. Now all 3 matches you guys have gone to 5 sets. What did you do differently in the 5 sets on Tuesday compared to the sets on Friday and Saturday?
Not one thing. We just talked about kind of visualizing and memorization and trying to gain that muscle memory. And we felt like we should be 3-0 right now. So every time we stepped on the court, again, we got better, and we were on the brink of success. So when you're on the brink of success, it's just all about making sure you stay focused and you keep concentrating on getting better instead of still the win. Like I told you, as long as we're taking care of business and focusing on the little things, and we talked about details every day, and as long as we talk about details and we focus on details and getting better every day, we're going to be successful. We're going to be successful one way or the other.
And speaking of success, senior Madison Halterman and Chloe Watson have both received awards this year for their performances on the court. Can you talk to me about what you've seen out of these 2 players on the court this season?
I just feel like they're just great players. They're stepping up and they're taking care of their responsibilities, and they want to be the best. So I have a team full of players that are motivated to be the best. So Chloe and Madison has just bought in a lot earlier than everybody else, and today we talked about buying into the success of the program and doing what you're supposed to do as a player. And those are 2 players that are stepping up and doing their job a little bit quicker than everybody else. And it takes some people a little bit longer to buy in, but they're going to buy in one by one, and hopefully by the end of the season we'll have a team full of players that have bought into the success of the program.
And speaking of other players on the team that have started to do well as the season has progressed, you have Ayanna Chase and Zaria Graham. They've both been walls at the net lately. Sam Beltran leads the team in assists, and Taylor Patterson has been playing more on the front line. Can you tell me about what you've seen from these players?
They're just all quality players. They just want to do the things that they're supposed to do. Taylor Patterson, I've always called her a utility player because she came in as a setter. She can pretty much play play any position, and honestly, try to put all our IQ players on the court. So we've gotten to the point where we got all the high IQ players on the court, and we're going to be able to be successful. So those are the things that we try to do to make sure we become successful faster.
And you guys play SIUE this weekend. They also hold a 1-2 record in conference. How important is the match this weekend for you guys?
Every match is important. So we're focusing on SIUE, Moorhead, EKU, Belmont, UT Martin. So no one team is more important than the other team. So we prepare for every team the same way. So if we prepare the same, if we are getting 10% better every day, and if we're doing everything that we're supposed to be doing to get to where we're supposed to be going, then we'll be successful as a team in the end.
All right, perfect. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you so much.